Relax now, breathe in slowly, and let the world's concerns drift away. Feel the soft hush of night around you as distant wind sighs through stone walls and the scent of cold air slips through open windows. Our story tonight sets sail at Snowbridge Abbey high on a snowy hill, where silence holds its breath until the bell of Snowbridge rings. In centuries past, monks in the abbey forged a great bronze bell by hand, believing that each toll could cleanse sorrow from the valley below. On the coldest nights, they would strike it just once, and villagers said the sound traveled on the wind, touching hearts and guiding dreaming souls home. Young brother Edric now walks its quiet cloisters on this winter evening. Snow drifts outside, filling the courtyard with gentle whiteness. Inside, fires crackle softly in the hearths, throwing shadows on ancient stone arches. Edric carries a lantern, its pale light dancing across carved pillars and the hush of cloistered walls. As midnight nears, he ascends the narrow spiral stairs to the bell chamber, where the air is thin and the stone floor cold beneath his bare feet. He pauses, gently placing a gloved hand on the bell's rim. Outside, the wind holds its breath. Then Edric pulls the rope. The bell swings. A single deep chime emerges, echoing through frozen fields, across silent roofs, through sleepy lanes. The sound is soft, yet strong, warm, penetrating, as if a voice calling across time. In that moment, the snow seems to shimmer. The lantern in Edric's hand glows warmer. He closes his eyes and listens to the bell's fading vibration ripple through the night. One by one, distant windows glow with candlelight. A solitary traveler on a lonely road stops, listening. A child stirs in a cradle. A shepherd in the hills lifts his head from his cloak. All hearts pause, drawn by the bell's gentle promise. And now, as the last bell note fades into the night, Brother Edric stands by the open archway of Snowbridge Abbey. The air is still, touched with frost, faintly glowing beneath the moon. Far below, rooftops glimmer like silver scales, and the frozen river hums softly beneath its glassy skin. He listens, not for footsteps nor the wind, but for that quiet echo only he can feel, a resonance deep in his chest, as though the bell still sings inside him. They say the bell of Snowbridge does not just mark the hour, it remembers. Every ring carries whispers of centuries, prayers, voices, snowfalls, and sighs. Each tone, a memory folded into sound. Edric touches the bell's bronze curve. His fingertips trace ancient Latin words, pacem in cordibus, lumen in tenebris. Peace in hearts, light in darkness. He mouths the phrase. The tower hums softly back. Descending the spiral stair, his lantern casts golden halos along the stone walls. Outside, the cloister garden lies asleep under snow. Where once lavender and sage had grown, only the faint scent of memory lingers. He kneels beside the frozen fountain. In its mirror of ice, he sees faint reflections, faces of monks long gone, smiles that time could not quite erase. The bell has called them too, perhaps, echoes of devotion drifting gently through ages. A warm flicker catches his eye. From the chapel doors spills a line of candlelight. He steps closer, boots crunching in the hush, and slips inside. The air is golden with flame and incense. The abbot sits at the front pew, wrapped in wool, his breath rising like prayer smoke. "Father," Edric whispers. The bell sounded different tonight. The old man smiles without opening his eyes. "Yes," he murmurs. Sometimes when the world grows quiet enough, the bell remembers who it once called home. Outside, snow drifts lazily past the arched windows. Each flake a silent traveler from the clouds. The abbey hums faintly, alive with warmth and time. Edric closes his eyes. He breathes in the faint scent of frankincense, the soft creak of wood, the faraway hush of wind over the fields. And in that stillness, something opens inside him, a deep, calm knowing that nothing truly ends, that every echo finds its way home. Take a slow, deep breath. In through your nose, and out through your lips. Feel the air move gently across your skin. Let your shoulders loosen. Let the muscles of your face soften. This is your moment to rest, to drift, to listen, to simply be. Imagine the hush of falling snow outside your window. Imagine the faint glow of candlelight flickering on the walls. The world is quiet now, and as you exhale once more, the story begins to unfold like mist across the hills. Our story tonight begins at the edge of the mountains, in a place long forgotten by most. A place where wind whispers through old stone arches, and the cold air carries the faintest echo of a bell. This is Snowbridge Abbey. For centuries, it stood above the valley, its towers veiled in mist, its halls filled with the chants of monks who rose before dawn, to pray, to listen, and to keep watch. But now only one monk remains, Brother Edric. He is not old, though time has carved shadows into his face. He walks slowly, always with a candle in hand, his robes whispering softly against the cold floor. Each night, when the world outside sinks into silence, he climbs the winding stairs toward the great bell tower, where the air is thin and filled with frost. He has never rung the bell. No one has, not since the winter of falling stars. The villagers below say that when the bell last rang, it shook the valley like thunder, that its sound carried through dreams and into the hearts of all who slept. And after that night, the abbey was never the same. They call it the Bell of Snowbridge. Some say it tolls on its own. Others say it chooses who will hear it. Tonight, under a sky pale as silver, Brother Edric feels it, a vibration deep in the stones beneath his feet, a hum almost too soft to notice. He stops in the corridor. The candle flickers once, and the flame stretches long as though drawn by breath unseen. Outside, snow begins to fall. He knows the sound well. Snowbridge's winters are long and silent, but the snow never sounds like this. It is not the hush of falling flakes he hears. It is something within the silence itself. He breathes deeply, his chest rising and falling slowly, like the tide against the shore of the world. And as he breathes, the hum within the stone grows stronger, a low, resonant pulse, like the heartbeat of the earth. He sets his candle down upon a ledge and follows the sound upward, each step echoing softly through the tower. The air grows colder. The smell of stone and iron fills his lungs. He remembers the stories told to novices long ago, how the bell was forged not by monks but by travelers from the north, how its metal was mixed with silver found beneath the frozen lake, and how it was said to hold the voice of the wind itself. When he reaches the final stair, he sees it, a vast shadow above, the great bell motionless in the moonlight. Frost clings to its rim. Icicles hang like teeth from the beams above. The ropes, stiff with age, hang motionless, yet the hum continues, vibrating through the very air. Brother Edric steps closer. He places his gloved hand upon the metal. It is warm. His breath catches. The warmth spreads slowly, traveling up his arm, through his chest, to the space behind his eyes, and in that warmth, he hears a voice, soft, distant, like a memory calling from far away. Brother, the abbey remembers. The words are not spoken aloud, yet they fill his mind. He closes his eyes, and the world around him shifts. He is no longer in the tower. He stands in the courtyard, but not as it is now, as it was centuries ago. The abbey is alive with light. Monks walk in lines, their voices rising in song. Candles burn bright in every window. The fountain in the garden flows freely, its water glowing faintly gold. And there, by the chapel door, a young novice, himself long ago, holds the rope of the bell. He sees his own hands, small, trembling with awe. He remembers that night, the night the stars fell. The sky had torn open, streaks of silver raining from the heavens. The abbot had cried out, "Ring the bell, Brother Edric. Ring it now." And he had pulled with all his strength. The sound had burst like light through the sky, deep and pure, rolling across the valley like a wave. And as it rang, the falling stars had slowed, their light lingering, as though listening. Then silence. When he opened his eyes again, the abbey was still. The monks were gone. Only snow remained. He had never known if he was the cause or the witness. Only that the bell had not rung again. Until tonight. The vision fades. He finds himself once more in the cold tower. The bell is silent, but its warmth lingers. He whispers barely a sound, "What do you want of me?" And the silence answers, not with words, but with a feeling, a soft ache in his chest, a call not of duty, but of remembrance. He descends from the tower slowly, his candle flame trembling as he moves through the corridors. The abbey is vast and empty, yet in its silence he hears footsteps, not echoing, accompanying. He turns, no one there, only shadows, soft as breath, moving with him through the hall. He passes the chapel. The great doors stand open, light spilling across the floor from within. He enters. Candles line the altar, though he did not light them. A faint scent of cedar and myrrh fills the air. He kneels before the cross, bows his head, and lets his eyes close. And there, in that stillness, he hears it once more. The bell, soft at first, like a sigh through the rafters, then fuller, richer, carrying warmth through the cold. It rings not with sorrow, but with peace. The sound rolls through the chapel, through the walls, through the earth. Outside, snow drifts upward, as though gravity itself has. Pause to listen, Brother Edric feels. Tears on his cheeks. Not sadness, release, he understands now. The bell does not call the living or the dead. It calls the forgotten. It remembers what the world forgets. He stands slowly. His body feels lighter. The air itself seems to cradle him. He walks to the chapel door and looks out toward the horizon. A dawn is coming. The first light paints the snow in hues of rose and gold. The valley below is still, but he feels the world waking. He imagines the villagers stirring, their hearts warmed by dreams they cannot explain, dreams of peace, of light, of a sound half remembered. He smiles faintly. The abbey hums around him. He knows his purpose now, to listen, to remember, to keep the silence alive. He steps back inside, the candles flicker, the air shivers once more, and in that moment, he feels the presence of every soul that has ever prayed. Within these walls, the abbot, the novices, the lost, all still here woven into the stone. The wind, the bell's eternal note. He whispers, "Thank you." The bell's final tone fades into quiet, only the heartbeat of the abbey remains, and with it the heartbeat of the listener, steady, calm, safe. Now, let that sound become your breath. Let the abbey fade. Let the snow become air around you, soft, weightless. You are floating now, between thought and dream, between sound and silence. Each breath carries you deeper. Each word drifts farther away. You are warm, you are safe, you are home. The stars above shimmer, faintly, each one a bell, each one singing in silence. You drift among them, weightless, endless, the hum of Snowbridge still within your chest. Sleep now, traveler. Rest within the story's stillness. The abbey watches, the snow keeps its peace. And the bell will ring again, only in your dreams. Gentle pause. If you found peace in this story, subscribe for more soft whispers of forgotten tales, for more journeys through time and stillness. This was The Bell of Snowbridge Abbey, narrated softly by your host from